You hear that? Hey guys, welcome back to episode 5, part 2. Cuban style pork shoulder, where we finish things up. Okay, so here's the sitch. This video recording process took a really long time, and we have like over 5 hours of footage or something crazy like that. And as we were chopping it down, which believe me, we chopped so much out, it just really wasn't gonna work in a reasonable time frame to have it be all one video. And we don't want to put out videos that are like 35 minutes long. It's just not what we want to do for you guys. So we ended up splitting it up, and I think it's gonna work out really well. And I want to say thank you again for liking, commenting, and subscribing. All right, let's get to part 2. That's cool. Look. How am I gonna get that to there? I don't know. All right, that worked. First, I need to get all of that juice and stuff at the bottom into a saucepan. Now I'm gonna make the sides that we're gonna eat with the pork, and these are not part of the recipe in the cookbook, but I thought, I mean, who wants to eat just pork? I mean, I do, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the beans started, and I need some olive oil, and just, it says 2 tablespoons, which I just kind of like estimate. So also we're doing the plantains, and so then I need to get a half or a whole cup of oil. I feel like that's not enough, so I will get that going in this. This is in the original recipe. It's for the sauce. You just take all of like the fat and goodness that drained off of the pork, and you add the remaining juice left over, and you just heat it up, and that's where you add the cilantro. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the cans of black beans. Check the oil. It's a lot more runny, so I'm gonna add the shallots and red pepper and garlic. Give that a little toss. So now I need to drain and rinse the black beans. Oh, I need to add the oregano. Dried oregano. It says 2 tablespoons. So seems pretty close. Place the plantains into your skillet, close together but not touching. I have a feeling they're going to be touching. There's just too many of them. Sorry. All right. So that's all I can fit in there. It said cook for about 2 minutes per side. Now I take 1 can of the black beans and drop it in. And then I mash them with a potato masher. Add the remaining 2 cans of the beans. So here's the thing. I thought that I wouldn't use canned beans for this because I thought that that was like lazy. Well then, you know, work life happened and I just didn't plan ahead accordingly. So here we are using canned beans. No shame in that. No shame in that. I don't know what I was expecting vegetable broth to look like, but not that. Add a cup of vegetable broth, and I need apple cider vinegar. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We have a giant thing of it because I like to make pickles. Okay, that should be good. It says bring to a gentle simmer and simmer for 20 minutes. I'm gonna flip the plantains. 2 more minutes there. And then we reduce the heat to medium-low and cook for 20 minutes until they are caramelized. And those words are like food porn. So I know we've got some vegetarians out there, and the pork I know is not vegetarian, but the black beans and obviously the plantains are. So, options. We're at a simmer. Look. Set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
So I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. Just a simmer. You know, just like some bubbles, a few little small ones. Yeah. Look at them. Look. I want to eat them already, and we haven't even seen what they become. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a Diet Coke aficionado. So there's a German chocolate cake over there. There might be a special video that comes out about it. These just keep getting more and more magnificent as we go along. I think they're probably more of a dessert. No one says you can't have dessert with your meal. I'd always heard really awesome things, and I'd never had them, so I thought, what the hey, yo? What the hey? Do the things that you've never done before. Push yourself. I mean, especially in quarantine when there's really nothing else to do, so why not? I have a feeling pulling that pork is going to take a while. How much time is left on the timer?
You have 11 minutes left on your 20-minute timer.
What are the odds that I would ask right at 11 minutes? That never happens. Normally it's like you have 11 minutes and 25 seconds left. Alright, so the timer just went off for 20 minutes. I'm going to start heating up the sauce for the pork. A little bit of sugar into those. We don't have cayenne pepper. How'd that happen? I'm just going to put a little bit of crushed red pepper in there. Add salt and pepper to taste, so it definitely needs salt. More salt. More salt. A lot of times beans that are cooked and they're like in a can are really salty, but these don't have any. And some pepper. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm so excited. A little taste. Oh man, that is so good. It says to like pull it apart with a fork or 2 forks, but I just don't think that that's gonna work, so I'm gonna use my hands. You know how I was like, we should have sides? I lied. We don't need them. I made this. There are moments in like culinary life where you make something and it is life-changing. Today is that day. I mean, I wish that all of you could taste this. It's so good. I think this might be the best thing I've ever cooked ever. There's the bone. It's kind of like ribs in the fact that like the pieces that are surrounded by fat are much more tender. I definitely should have trimmed my fingernails before this. The more you know. My hands are on fire. Oh, sorry everyone. 5 hours later. It's done. We're done. I mean, there's still like meat that I could probably pick off of here, but I think I have gone pretty much as far as I'm willing to go into the fat. Then let's chop some quote-unquote cilantro. Alright, give that a little stir, and then we pour it over this. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to eat this. Let's plate up some food. Let's try it. Oh yeah. That is so good. That lime juice and those black beans, that really makes a difference. They kind of taste like fried potatoes. Like fried sweet potatoes. Not quite as sweet as sweet potatoes, but more sweet than regular potatoes. They're good. Well, I'm gonna eat this whole plate. Alright guys, it's the next day. Yesterday ended up being a really long day of cooking. We were finishing up around 7 p.m. so we decided to just kind of call it a day, and I would just do the last part of the video in the morning the following day. So here's the thing. The pork, the temperature was rising on it really rapidly in the beginning, so I cranked down the oven, and then it took like 5 hours. So maybe don't do that. Everything went really, really, really well. This might be the best meal I have ever cooked in my entire life. The beans and the plantains turned out so well. They were perfect as sides for this. I mean, but that pork, it was the star of the show. It was amazing. So how do you think we did? Let us know in the comments. I really hope that we were authentic. If they weren't, let us know. We really want to know this stuff. All in all, this was a pretty easy recipe to follow. It was time consuming, but it was easy, and I believe that anyone could do this recipe. It was, I cannot stress this enough, so good. So next week we will be drawing the next recipe, and I cannot wait to figure out what it's gonna be. All right guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. We'll see you next week.